Welcome back, everyone, and we have our next guest is fantastic. It is Chef Paul Dinella from Panini's on the Waterfront, right down there in historic downtown Beaufort. And looks like you bought a basket full of goodies today.
I did. I did.
I love it. You were grocery shopping with your local basket and carrying it all in. I love it.
We just wanted to highlight today some products. Summer's over.
Right.
A lot of, before we get into our winter crops of produce, we're kind of done for a while.
Yeah,
There's a few
absolutely.
things here and there, but overall our tomatoes are done, our summer squashes are done,
Right.
eggplant. So in the meantime, there's a lot of products you can get from South Carolina year round.
Okay.
And we just wanted to highlight a few of those things here today.
And a lot of these you're getting from the Beaufort area, Charleston.
Right, and the cool thing is actually,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, good purveyors like Cisco and US Foods
Right.
actually provide us with lists specialized for
okay.
statewide products,
Right.
so we can keep our fresh on the menu status.
Yep,
They
yes.
actually are really helpful with
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
Now an example of a local,
Okay,
these
look at those eggs.
are
Those
actually
are gorgeous.
right from St. Helena.
Oh, I love it.
Miss Kappelman at Yard Farms.
Love it.
She does fresh chicken eggs, quail eggs. She also does chickens and quail year round.
And you guys buy this obviously for the restaurant, but you can buy these from
You
her
can
as
get
just
them
a
directly from her.
just a regular person
Absolutely.
walking up, and you just
You could go directly to her or catch her at a farmer's market in Port Royal on Saturday.
Farmer's market.
And I
Okay,
believe she
there we
does the
go.
Bluffton one too.
Oh, fantastic! So you can do either way. You'll be able to get beautiful eggs like this at the farmer's market, or you guys are using them at the restaurant. So
Yep.
great. Okay, all right. I love those. So pretty.
Now an example of something we actually get through US Foods.
Right.
This is Hickory Hill milk.
Okay.
It comes from Edgefield, South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I love it.
It is delicious. And actually, I don't like almond milk.
Right.
I don't like silk.
Right.
But I can drink this, and I can't usually drink regular milk.
I love it.
Now, I don't know if it's the fact that it's non-homogenized. It
Okay.
is pasteurized, it has to be, but
Okay.
it is delicious.
That is fantastic. And again, another South Carolina grown
Correct.
item. Love it. Okay, I'm gonna.
And you can actually find that in some Piggly Wigglies.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, so your local markets, not necessarily the big, huge chain markets.
Right.
But
Pig, South Carolina.
yeah, I know. You're right. I love the pig.
Another example here, and because I get them in 50-pound bags, I didn't
Yes.
bring the whole
Yes.
bag. But this is Abdullah grits.
Yes, and I know you've mentioned Andula in the past. It's
Huge
something
milling
you use.
company, Allen
yeah.
Brothers.
Can we open that up?
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're out of Columbia. They do white and Yellowstone ground grits.
Oh, I love it.
And unless you like your grits instant, this is the way to
Oh,
go.
look at that. But this is a slow process that you're going to cook this off at,
You're looking
right?
at 45 minutes to an hour,
Right, and
depending on the size of the
stirring.
batch you do. Yeah.
And stirring. You have to keep stirring those grits. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And that is out of South Carolina.
Correct.
Is that correct? Yeah.
These are all things you can get year round.
And you can get this actually at any of the grocers. I've seen
Correct.
it.
That's almost at all stores.
They don't have a full line of all their beautiful
No.
things, but they definitely have the grits
They
there.
definitely have them.
And you don't have to buy a 50-pound bag. You can just buy like a 1-pound bag.
Another example of something you get year round.
I
something
love
you might
this
be interested
mix.
in.
Yeah, I love this mix. And I actually just bought this the other day. It's fantastic.
This is more of like a steak sauce kind of Bloody
Yeah,
Mary mix.
it
It's got
is.
that good flavor.
Yeah.
Direct from Charleston. We use it at our Bloody Mary bar every Sunday with brunch.
Tell us a little bit about that Bloody Mary bar. I'm just going to show this to
We
you.
have a full array of about 15 different items we put out there for you to concoct your own menagerie of a Bloody Mary.
So if I am doing the Bloody Mary bar, so I say to your server, I'll go do the Bloody Mary bar. So how does that work?
You go right up to the side of the bar, you pick your mix. We offer 3 different Bloody Mary mixes,
Nice,
of which
nice.
this is one.
Right.
There's smoked meats, cheeses,
So you just
pickled vegetables we do in-house, green beans, asparagus.
I love it. And you just put whatever you want in it.
Whatever you want in
and
there.
then you choose your vodka, I'm guessing, and then
Right, and they mix it up for you. And speaking of like
I
pickled
love it.
vegetables
Yeah.
at the Bloody Mary bar, here's something you can do in the summertime when you have an abundance of tomatoes, especially
Okay.
green tomatoes.
Okay.
Regular pickling spices, just like you would do with cucumbers to make pickles.
Right.
These are just pickled whole green tomatoes.
So you would drop them whole, and then
You'd put them in the pickling brine
Right.
hot, can them in a big jar. We
Right.
use gallon
because you have
olive
yeah,
jars that we
right,
have
right,
on hand
right.
left over. Seal them up, let them sit for about a month, and they're good to go.
And then you can turn that into all kinds of it. Like I know you had chow chow on here.
Make chow
the
chow
last
with
time
it.
you were on.
You could actually take them, slice them, give them a quick little rinse and pat
Right.
dry, and you can fry them up and you can have fried green tomatoes year
Fried
round.
green tomato, and then fried green tomato sandwich. Fried green tomato
Same thing
salad.
with other summer vegetables, squashes, zucchini.
Yeah.
You can make relishes and pickle and can those.
And can those. And this is a great way, and like Chef was saying, this is end of summer. This is a great way to really preserve all those.
Especially if you have a home garden.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Or if you like going to the farmer's market and you want to get those things and
Load
maybe
up.
you don't get to cook it right away, yeah. Or you have sights of wanting to cook it, like, I'm going to get that, I'm going to cook it, and you're like, oh,
There's
I
no
didn't
need
cook
to throw it out.
Yeah.
No need to throw it
Not
out.
that I've done that before.
And then coming up this time of year, actually all year, I
Right.
think we've done these before.
Yeah,
We get
yeah.
the local Beaufort clams.
You did it in that, and actually I had this at one of the festivals. You did with the pasta.
Taste of
and it was
Beaufort, right.
So good.
And this is another thing you can get year round actually, unlike
Right.
oysters, which are now actually back in season.
Okay, yep, that's right, that's
Which
right.
are coming up. The same company we get our oysters from, they provide clams year round.
Oh my gosh.
And they're Beaufort shellfish, and
Yeah.
you can catch them at the Bluffton Farmers Market any
The
Saturday.
Bluffton Farmers Market definitely has a lot going on there, a lot of different things, and they're very particular. Port Royal has a great one too, right
Yep.
right at the, it's right there by the Navy Hospital. Is that where they do it?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, that's
Right
a
by
big
the
one,
skate
too.
park.
Yep, by the skate park, so bring your board.
And last but not least,
Yes, last but not least.
shrimp season is in full effect here
Yes.
in Beaufort.
Yes, it is.
We actually get these from a local fella who does all his own shrimping.
Oh, that's fantastic. Look at those. And this is, now the festivals, festivals in Beaufort are fantastic. We just talked about, there's Taste
Right.
of, the Shrimp Festival.
Shrimp Festival's
Fantastic.
coming up.
You
Yep.
guys, I'm sure, are so busy when it.
It is full on, it's pretty intense.
Now, when you buy shrimp like this, and I know we're starting to run out of time, but you can get them head on, tail.
Well, I
right?
get mine at a good price. They come in head on,
Head on. You
completely
clean
shelled.
them all
We clean them up.
But you can also buy them just
You
like
can
this.
find them this time of year. Seagull keeps them in
Oh,
good
yeah,
supply.
Absolutely, they do a great job, and he's does a fantastic job with all his fresh items.
And actually, even after shrimping season is over, if you don't buy enough to freeze and keep in your freezer,
Right.
if you look, certain places have what's called Carolina coast shrimp.
Okay.
Basically, it's all the way from the coast of North Carolina down to Georgia, but at least it'll be the closest thing to local shrimp you can
and
get.
it will be local. Well, thank you so much, Chef. And I
problem.
love the lessons of all the great local things that we have going on. And of course, check them out, Panini's on the waterfront, and that outdoor deck is a place to be this October.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment.